Speaking to the media on the margin of a day's workshop for paramount chiefs, divisional, sub-chiefs and queen mothers from the West and East constituencies, the Director of Faculty of Academic Affairs and Research at the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center, Professor Emmanuel Kwesi Enim, expressed worry over what we called the deliberate exploitation of the narrative around the possibility of a threat and a possibility of an attack, which he said is diverting the attention of the real challenge the country is facing.
I mean, farmer header crises have been left, to get out of hand. Small arms flows are all over the place. We've spoken galamsey for years. The destruction of our environment and our water bodies is beginning to pose an existential threat. Traveling from Damango through Sola to has become almost a no-go area. Those are the issues we should be talking about, and not fanciful sloganeering. The slogans do not reflect the reality on the ground.
He then zeroed in on the series of robbery attacks on the Damango-Solowa highway to buttress his claim.
Do I see something? Yes. Damango-Solowa road is now dangerous. But we are not doing anything about it. Chief, tell us, what is being done? We know there's a crisis there. That violent men and women are using arms to intimidate the travelers. They are intimidating the women who go to trade and travel in the morning. So we have seen what is being done about it. So those are the things that I think, as citizens of this country, we need to focus the attention. Empty sloganeering is not going to help us.
On the economic challenges the country is facing, Professor Kwesi Enim opined that it is a lazy scholarship to attribute it to the COVID-19 pandemic and the Russia-Ukraine war.
Using COVID and the war in Ukraine, by extension economic hardship, as an explanatory focus for anything happening, I think is very lazy scholarship. People have been poor for ages, but we lack an informed leadership that is willing and capable. Look, when the Ukraine war started, if we had said, look, probably this war will continue and it may affect, we don't eat wheat here. Okay? So if we are not exporting wheat, how do we link the war to the lack of food and high food prices? That's number one. Number two, if we had an enlightened policy process, we'll say let's grow maize. Okay? It takes about 90 to 120 days for maize to be harvested. But now we will be harvesting maize. So the problem is not about what economic challenges we are facing now that can lead to violence. It is the lack of that skilled leadership that says, how do we exploit any situation in which we find ourselves to improve the living conditions of our people?
Member of Parliament for the West constituency, Superintendent retired Peter Lanchene Tobo, underscored the importance of traditional rulers in the country.
Politics and tradition cannot be separated. If you are a politician and you don't believe in the essence of traditional leadership, you are not supposed to be a politician in Ghana. If you are a government and you don't believe in empowering the chieftaincy institution, you are a government in error.
He urged them to make the most of the workshop to enhance their dispute resolution skills.
We are surrounded by violent extremism. We are being threatened by terrorists. And we have to stand firm as a people and build our resilience, build the soft power of our various chiefdoms to stand against any external aggression. See something, say something, I believe. Chiefs, if you get involved, this country can be protected against terror attacks. This country can be protected against violent extremism.
The workshop is being organized by a non-governmental organization, Equal Opportunities for Children and the Aged, YOCA, and funded by the National Lotteries Authority. Reporting for Joy News, Rafik Salam. Wow.